everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Bandwidth. I am Rosie, your host. Trying to get something adjusted for a little while. Sorry about that. Um, so, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, welcome to the Bandwidth. Some housekeeping items. If this is your first time with us, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. We have so many dope shows here. We actually have 3. And if you don't want to miss out on any of that, please subscribe to our channel. Also, if you want to engage with me tonight, please do so with any questions. If you put them out there in the comment section or in the scroll up, I will definitely get to them during the conversation. Also, if you would do me a favor and let me know your biggest takeaway from this episode, I would greatly appreciate that. And then we will have a chance to have a dialogue in the comment section. And if it's one person that you believe that could benefit from this live, please make sure that you let them know about it and share it with them. So let's get started. Let's dive in. The topic for today is all about me, actually. It's we're doing our quarterly review. So the title of the live this evening is Bringing It Into Focus, a word from the coach. So this is basically a quarterly check-in that I do. And with that, I am trying to talk to you guys to see how things are progressing with the series, provide my insight on any previous episodes, and answer any questions that you may have. So I just want to dive in. The 2 shows that I want to kind of like tell you my take and my spin is how to develop a business mindset for entrepreneurs. And then I'm going to dive into the second one, which is breaking the fear barriers of showing up on camera. So let's dive in again. I'm going to look at my phone from time to time to see if there are any questions that may come up that if you have them. Please feel free to do so, and I will get to them. I will get to them during the conversation. So let's dive on in. So the first one, so basically how we came up with these questions, some of them are ones that we got from you guys to discuss. That you wanted to get my point of view from. And then others are some of the ones that the team of producers who I didn't think in the beginning, which are Jennifer and Eugene, they came together and put those together for me to answer. So again, let's dive in. So the first one, again, we will talk about how to develop a business mindset for entrepreneur success. And the first question that I will answer is, from my point of view, what does it mean to be business minded? So for me, being business minded means that you are focused on your business. And with that, I mean that, first of all, I think that you have to be passionate. If you're not passionate about what you are called to do, whatever that is for your business, I don't think you're going to have longevity. I think that if you're passionate about it, that will get you through the rough times where you don't want to get up, you don't want to put in the work to keep this going. And, you get burnt out regardless, but I think you get burnt out faster if you don't have the passion. Again, on the flip side, if you have the passion when things are not going as well as planned, or things get a little hard, or when you don't want to do it, that passion, at least for me, pushes me to move forward. So one, what does it mean to be business minded? I think part of it is that you have to have a passion for what you do. Secondly, I think that your customers have to be your priority. With any business that you plan to monetize, you have to put the customers first. think think about how they will benefit from whatever your product is. And I feel if you do that, you won't have a problem. If you have a quality product, that's the second thing. You won't have a problem if you have great customer service and you have something that your audience really wants. So again, you have to being business minded. You have to definitely put your customer first. The third thing is return on investment. I feel that if you're passionate about what you do, if you're putting your customer first, I think you definitely will have a return on investment with that. So of course, if you're in any business, you're there to make money. So I feel if you do those two, if you have those two things, initially your passion and your customer service, you should be able to have a return on investment. And then, and this is all speaking of someone just getting started, but other things would be, later on down the line would be growing your business, hiring the right people, etc. All of that comes into play when I think about being business minded. And the main thing, if you're starting out, I really believe that you should seek a mentor. I just think that is just so important to have a mentor when you're first doing anything. I learned this the hard way, unfortunately. I should have had a mentor a long time ago, but once I got that together, I was such in a more better place because you find somebody that is doing excelling in what you want to do. You find that person and then, you pay them, or if it's somebody that, you beg them to, sit with them and once a month get on a call with them, whatever you have to do to get that knowledge. So again, from what does it mean to be a business minded? It is, again, to be focused on your business. And those aspects that I think that you should focus on in your business is 1, need to be passionate about what you do. 2, have very good customer service. And 3, if you do those for the first 2, you should be able to have a good return on your investment. And moving forward, like I said, if you are just starting out, other things would be growing your business, hiring the right people, etc. So, but the main thing is to definitely seek out a mentor to help you accomplish your goals faster. The next question is, at what point did you realize that you wanted to own your own business? And at first, when I started this, it actually was a passion. Just like I said, it was a passion. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I started out with kind of like doing a photo blog, which I showed you guys my daily outfit choices. And again, that was just something I was passionate about. It was a side hustle. And it grew into a business. And now, I have 2 people in my business that work. We have the 2 producers that you hear me talk about all the time that I work with, which is Eugene and Jennifer. So it just grew from there. I turned that part from the outfit selections into a TV show, which is Style Access, that is currently on air now after about 7 years. So started that, and then, transition into helping women go live. And now, I have that business going. So it actually, like I said, started out as a side hustle passion project. But then what really is motivating me to do this full time, because I always share that, I still have my 9 to 5. So I still work for 9 to 5. But when COVID hit and my job was really expecting people to still come in, and I felt that it wasn't safe for, me to still go to work, that it really hit me that I really need to do something about making this my bread and butter, because I don't want to be in a position where I feel like I don't want to do something and someone that is controlling my stream of income is saying that you have to do XYZ. So COVID is really what made me refocus and shift some things and say, you know what, how can I do this? So in a couple of years, I'll be able to do this full time. So, again, it started out as a side hustle, was doing that. And then COVID made me, think of a different way and to try to monetize in a different way so I can actually live off of this. The next question is, how often do you assess your business to be sure that it's aligning to your vision? I actually do quarterly reviews. So quarterly, I would check in. I will look at my goals from the beginning of the year, and sometimes I segment them out to not have all my goals due at a certain time. So I look at what my goals are quarterly, and I see if I'm meeting them. If I have to make some adjustments, I will definitely do that. I will pivot and, do what I need to do to get back on course. Or if we're going well, I may switch some things up and add something else to the list. So actually, I check in quarterly. I think that works for me and my business. And also, so that answers the question. How often do you assess your business to make sure that it's aligning to your business, to your vision, and that's quarterly. So now I want to transition into the next show that I wanted to answer some of the questions that came up, is breaking the fear barrier of showing up on camera. So the first question from that show that I kind of want to put my own spin on and answer it for you guys is, why is having a positive mindset so important when being on camera? And also, if you follow Shooting the Shits with Rosie, which will now start premiering on YouTube. Right now it's on IG Live, but starting next week it will be on YouTube. If you follow that, I speak about that all the time on there. Your mindset sets the stage for everything in life. It doesn't matter if it's your business, is it how you parent, how you do it, just everything in your life. It just sets the stage. If you don't believe in yourself or your message, other people won't either. So it all starts from your mindset. So being on the camera, it's the same thing. You have to believe in yourself, in your talent, in your content that you want to get out to whoever your audience is. And you actually have to continuously work at it. I am not 100 on this either. I still struggle with mindset things. I think we all do. But it's just how you approach it. With me, I, acknowledge it, and then I regroup. I say, okay, I'm not feeling it today. Something may have happened in the business. And I'm just like, oh, what is going on? But, you just say, okay, you shift your focus, you get it back on track, or whatever the situation is, and you improve and go forward. So that's just what I do. I just think that you need to have a positive mindset for anything you do in life. Camera is no different. So again, believe in yourself. Anything that you feel that is a hindrance to that, I know for a lot of women, it could be their appearance. So what I often suggest is make a list. Make a list of things that you can change in the next 90 days to a year. Make that list. Go do that. Go change those things that you can do in 90 days to a year. That could be losing weight, whatever it may be that you feel that you can tackle. Once you do that, make another list of the things that you have to accept about yourself. And that could be anything from your voice. A lot of people don't like the way their voice sounds, so they don't want to go live because of that. It could be something, a facial feature or anything. So then I suggest that you just make a list of that. Once you make that list, accept it. That may take some time. Accept it that those are things that you can't change, and that's you. And every day, learn to love those things about you. And I also feel that a lot of people think that someone will make fun of them for that. I really feel that if you own something, no one can really make fun of you because you have accepted it. If you know that you don't like your voice and now you're like, I don't care because my message and my passion outweighs my voice because I'm trying to make a difference in whoever lives, you accept that this is my voice. I can't do anything about it. It just brings me to, I don't know why I'm thinking about Miss Chalet, Something in My Heart, the lady that sings, Something in My Heart, that, you hear her voice and then you just hear her powerful singing voice. And I just think that, she was just like, well, I don't do interviews 24/7, but I can come out here and blow. So who cares? And I think at a certain point, she got used to, this is my voice. I can't change it. I'm going to move forward, and people come to me for my singing, not for my voice anyway, not to hear me speak. So I'm going to move forward. I don't know where that came from, but okay. Thank you for indulging me. But it proves my point though, that you just have to accept things. And once you do that, I think that you are on the right track to just get in front of the camera, own it, own your presence, and do what you were brought here to do. So again, what question was this? This is so funny. I'm trying to see. I guess it's why is having a positive mindset so important? I don't talk myself. I don't forget what question it was. Y'all excuse me. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I forgot what point that was. But you see how I get passionate about something and I kind of like roll with it. So excuse me. So the next question is, what's the best way to correct negative self-talk while on camera? And I kind of like talked about it a little bit previously. I think the best way to correct negative talk while you're on camera is to acknowledge it. So acknowledge it. And then you could say, not today, not today. And then you move on. If you're live, you can't do that. But if you are, doing something that you're taking, if you're taping takes, if you're just taping it, that's fine. Just acknowledge it. Stop. Say, not today. Get yourself together, regroup, and then start taping it again. If you're live, how I do it too is, again, I acknowledge it. Like just now, I forgot what I was talking about. I got so passionate about it, I forgot exactly where I was. You know what? I acknowledged it, and I'm back on track. Things happen. We are human. I may say the wrong word. I may do anything. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But my message that I'm trying to convey to you guys to help you go live, I don't even trip off of it. At one point I did, and I know where you guys are, but once you keep going and doing this, you just say, okay, I acknowledge that I just said the wrong word or that I forgot where I was. And then guess what? You move to the next question, just like I did. And you just don't let it stop you. Some people will stop the live in the beginning stages. They're so mortified that they made a mistake that, they just cut the camera off and, that's it for the day. No, you don't do that. You get yourself back up. Not even back up. You just say in your mind, nobody knows what you're thinking. So you could just say, oh, you're thinking this. I've just messed up. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it moving. You can even say that, just like I did. Who cares? Again, you are there to get your message out. Nobody thinks that you're supposed to be perfect. Most people connect with you because you are yourself. Nobody can be you. You have your own personality. You have your own way of doing things. And that's why they come to you, because they like that. So they're not expecting perfection. And I think that once most people think figure that out, that I don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And I know I'm not. So, and when I follow other people that I love, I see the same thing. I see the human side. And that is exactly what draws me even closer to them and make me think that we're friends. Like Wendy Williams said, that we're friends in my head, because it's the human side that I'm connecting to. So, again, the question was, what's the best way to correct negative self-talk while on camera? Know that you're not perfect. Acknowledge it. Keep it moving. If you have to start again, if you have to say to, your audience, dang, I didn't even know where I am. Do it. Continue. Keep going is what you need to do. The next one is, what are some practices that you do and find helpful to present your best self on camera? Read that again. What are some practices that you do and find helpful to present your best self on camera? The number one thing I feel that you should do is being prepared. If you know what you have to say, you have mapped it out, you have wrote it out, and you're prepared to do your live or deliver your content. For me, that's when I'm less nervous. When I'm not prepared, I feel like I get a little bit more nervous, because I know that I shouldn't really be delivering this, but the show must go on. Things happen. Stuff in life happens. You may have, had anything happen that day, but you have to keep it moving. So again, being prepared is one thing that I feel is very helpful to present your best self on camera. The second thing is to watch your replays. I just can't say this enough. Watching your replays will teach you so much. You learn the things that you like, that you did well. You like, okay, I'm going to continue to do this. You look at the things that you don't like and you make adjustments. So for me, watching my replays, I do that often. Sometimes I don't have time, but I always circle back and I try to watch it. It may not be that week, but at some point in time, I'm going to watch that replay and learn some of the things that I need to learn from it. And I'm still tweaking things. Nobody, again, is perfect. And for me, I will never stop learning. I will never stop trying to make something better or make improvements. So it will continue. The second thing is to practice. So once you have watched your replay, and you feel like you have to make some adjustments, practice. To be actually honest, I had looked at my replays and I did not like the way my opening was. I felt like I said too many times. So what I did is I put a piece of paper right in front of my bedroom door, and it told me to practice my opening. So every time, of course, we working out, we work from home now. So every time I would go in my bedroom, I would see that piece of paper. And guess what? I will recite my opening. Keep doing it. Every time I would go in my bedroom, I would recite it. So guess how many times I did that per day? I don't know, probably like 20. I don't know, a lot of times. So for that, I saw the improvement. I was like, okay. So regardless how big you get, I feel that you can always learn from watching your replays and practicing. So that is my 3 things for what are some practices that you do and find helpful to present your best self on camera. As a recap, is being prepared, watching your replays, and practicing. And you guys, that is it. We have come to the end of the first. Look at me. I don't forgot the name of the daggone segment. Lord have mercy. See, there you go. Nobody's perfect. Let me scroll back up. We have come to the conclusion of the first Bringing It Into Focus, a word from your coach. So again, we will be doing these quarterly. Again, these are meant to see how you guys are progressing with the series. Also to provide my insight on previous episodes and to also answer any questions that you may have. So get used to seeing me quarterly, just doing this, you guys. And I hope that it's definitely helpful for you guys, because I know a lot of times you just want to ask questions, or I know that sometimes when I interview people, I'm not able to, for time's sake, I'm not able to really dive into my perspective or the techniques or the tools that I use. So with this, we're able to circle back and kind of like hear from me of how I do things. And we'll just, choose a couple of shows and I can, provide my value and my insight on that. So again, if this live has helped you out in any way, please, please, please share that with a person that you feel that could benefit. Also, I'm asking you to leave your biggest takeaway in the comments section, and we can dialogue there. And if you're not following us on IG, please make sure that you follow us. You can click it. It's right in the bio. We have the IG icon, but also it's Faulkner_Rosie. And we also ask that you subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of the dopeness that we have coming your way. So again, thank you for tuning in to The Bandwidth. And I will be back next week with another great interview for you guys. So see you then.